and I've been paranoid. Overthinking, maybe that's a void. Don't cut me off like I don't have a voice. I think I was born different, I ain't really have a choice, yeah. Past recession, you are hourly. Don't play with me, today is not the day. Pay attention, I am not deranged. I could tell you what I'm thinking, I just don't know how to say it. Maybe I get in your nerves.
Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Ace of the Day, back with some Madden 21 gameplay for you guys today. We have the Carolina Panthers, next team up in the Alphabet Series, starting with the C's. We got the Carolina Panthers going up against the Dallas Cowboys, and this gameplay was recorded a little bit ago, and the information that I'm going to be bringing you guys, as you guys saw the title of the video, actually came from very early on in the NFL season. The Carolina Panthers tweeted at me, bro. I never felt more violated in my life when they tweeted at me, but hey, we'll get right into that in a second. But, you know, it made sense why they tweeted at me. But let's get right into the video, guys. The Carolina Panthers, right now, they have a record of 4-10, I believe, making them tied for dead last in the NFC South. And I can't, honestly, guys, I'm going to keep it real. I didn't think the Panthers were going to be this bad this year. Granted, they had the injury to Christian McCaffrey and such, but it just sucks, man. And, you know, like, I thought this was going to be the year that the Panthers, you know, blew up a little bit. They're a little bit better than last year. You can tell they hit it off with some draft picks this year. They got Jeremy Chin, who honestly has been playing out of his mind this year. Definitely an up-and-coming player on that Panthers defense. And then when you go to the offensive side of the ball, that offense, in my opinion, is pretty underrated. You know, you got Robbie Anderson, who just came over in free agency this year. He's like a 1,000-yard receiver this year, I believe, or he's going to end the season with 1,000. DJ Moore, I don't know if he's going to be close to 1,000 yards this year, but that's another 1,000-yard receiver, very underrated in my opinion. And you got Teddy B throwing him the ball. And Teddy Bridgewater proved with the Saints that he can get the job done. This year, he's been a little on and off, but I'm not too sure. I think that Panthers O-line has been giving them some troubles and such. You know, the defense, like I said, Jeremy Chin was a great draft pick, but they also got some things to work on there, and we'll get into that in a second. But let's talk about the offense, and let's talk about the main point. The Carolina Panthers tweeted at me. We're going to start off with what I tweeted out. Now, guys, I didn't at them or anything. I just tweeted out talking about Robbie Anderson deserving an apology from me, because through like the first 7 weeks of the season, he was top 2 in receiving yards, man. This guy, he was popping off. I thought he was going to hit 1,000 yards in like 10 games. He was averaging like 100 yards a game, just popping off. He's on my fantasy team too, so you know I love that. And this guy was just unstoppable very early on in the season, so I went ahead and tweeted that out. And then next thing you know, I'm just sitting there chilling on my phone. I'm watching all the Sunday games, and the Carolina Panthers tweet at me saying, "at him next time." And I was like, oh, man. Like, as soon as I saw that tweet, I'm just looking at my phone. I see the Panthers reply to you. And I'm thinking it's like a fan account or something like that, because you know that always happens on Twitter all the time. But the Carolina Panthers Twitter account actually tweeted at me, and I go through their tweets and replies, and they tweeted at like 1 or 2 other people. So I just got lucky and they tweeted at me, and it just so happens to be that, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so hey, man, you know, that's pretty cool to me. I never had an NFL team tweet at me, but nowadays with TikTok and I guess Twitter too, these NFL teams, their social media teams, are actually going out and actually replying to a lot of people. And in my opinion, I think it's pretty damn cool. Just having interaction with fans. You know, I'm not a Carolina Panthers fan, but even then, I still think it's cool, and I definitely appreciate the Panthers for tweeting at me. You know, whoever works for them, you know, if you happen to come across this video, I definitely appreciate that. It's very cool to look on my phone and see that, not gonna lie. But talking about Robbie Anderson, I mean, guys, like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This guy, Robbie Anderson, dropped 4 points this week in fantasy. I'm in my playoffs. Thank God he didn't cost me. I won my fantasy playoff game by 6 points. but I could have definitely started somebody else. But this dude, Robbie Anderson, has kind of slowed down. So the Panthers kind of jinxed himself, man, with tweeting at everybody about this dude, Robbie Anderson. I'm not going to lie. I still love him. Robbie Anderson's still that dude. You know, I still think he's pretty underrated. I just hope they get things figured out there in Carolina sooner or later. I want to see them win. One of my friends from high school, I always remember I used to hate the Panthers because as an Eagles fan, we used to go up against them all the time. And I don't like Cam Newton, and we'll talk about that more in the Patriots video when that comes to fruition. But, you know, I never used to like Cam Newton. We always used to butt heads, but I like the direction that the Panthers are headed in. Their head coach actually used to be the coach at my college, Temple University, so that's also pretty damn cool. But yeah, you know, that just covering the tweet, that's pretty much it. But and Robbie Anderson too. I hope he gets back on track. But let's talk about that defense. The biggest thing, in my opinion, that the Carolina Panthers are missing this year is James Bradberry, who switched teams and went over to the New York Giants. I can't believe the Panthers let this guy walk. James Bradberry, ever since they drafted him, I believe he was a second-round pick, was an absolute stud for this team, and they let him walk. He goes to New York, and now New York's secondary is absolutely insane, and James Bradberry plays a big role in that New York Giants defense. So if the Panthers could have kept James Bradberry, who knows, maybe they'd be in a better position this year, or just, you know, be making some more noise on defense, even though I believe they are headed in a right direction with, you know, the great pick of Jeremy Chin. They got some sleepers on that defense too, on the line and such, but just James Bradberry would have been another good piece for that defense, and now they gotta kind of work around that. They have Dante Jackson. I'm not gonna lie, Dante Jackson, he's my boy. Big LSU fan, if you guys didn't know that. He came from LSU. I'm not too sure why he kind of like, not like fell in the draft, but like where he was at in the draft, because I'm not gonna lie, you know, he's been popping off, man. And I think they definitely hit it off with that. They got a steal with him. But Dante Jackson, the head of that defense in the secondary, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see where they go from here on out, in my own opinion. Where they're going to draft at, I think they get a top like 7 pick or something like that. My Eagles are drafting at 7, so I think the Panthers are like, I don't know, 1 through 6. Definitely not 1, definitely not 2. Those 2 spots are reserved for the Jaguars and the Jets, but the Panthers are drafting somewhere within the top 5 or maybe even 6, I believe. So going to be interesting to see what they go, if they go on offense or if they go for defense, and basically what they draft, because there's going to be a lot of talent in this draft within the first 5 picks. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they go here. They could go left tackle. I believe their left tackle's like okay. Maybe they can upgrade there, but there's plenty of positions that they could upgrade or just go for. Maybe they even trade back. You never know. Like I said, you know, and especially with the talent in this year's draft class, there's a lot of offense going within the top 5. So I don't know. Maybe they'll trade back, get some more assets. If I was a Panthers, I'd be trying to make a move like that, unless I'm drafting a QB, which is definitely possible. But at the same time, I don't think they're going to even entertain that for now. I think Teddy B is going to be the guy in Carolina, and they're going to move forward with him. So with the video coming to a close here, guys, I know there's a couple minutes left. I just kind of want to recap everything. You guys saw the tweets that you know, I just got lucky. The Panthers tweeted at me. In my overall opinion, to wrap it up, the Carolina Panthers are very underrated. I don't know what they're going to need to get stuff done in the future. I definitely think it's very possible they become a winning team in the next you know, couple of years. Even though I think next year they could definitely bounce back. Hopefully Christian McCaffrey comes back and he doesn't miss a beat and they can just get stuff done with him. You guys see right here, we get a big stop on 4th down, and in the next clip you guys are gonna see 4 verts, Teddy Bridgewater dropping back, hitting the man DJ Moore for a touchdown, and this guy is going to hop up out of here, get him out of the game. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. You guys didn't see a lot of McCaffrey because when I recorded this is when he was injured. And when you play teams online, I know you can put them in the game, but I like it to be more realistic. I just like the sense of playing with the team at the time that I'm making the video, so I can kind of get a feel, even if I don't know a player or two, you know, and they pop off when I'm playing with them online, you know, I can kind of research and stuff after the game. But it's more of a learning experience, and you know, I enjoy that. I like doing these videos. I tell you guys that in every single video. And to wrap it up, guys, that's going to be it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Madden content and just content in general. I might start live streaming on the YouTube. I don't know yet. I'll keep you guys updated with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys tomorrow with the Cincinnati Bengals. Peace out.
In a yellow Lambo like Pikachu. My teacher said I wouldn't be shit, now look at you. I know you somewhere down bad, cause I just spent your whole check on a pair of some Jimmy Choo. I got nothing to prove, but a whole lot to lose. My mama used to sell drugs to pay for my school. My Uncle Dub got knocked and ended up on the news. This all I know, I had to do this, I could pick and choose. I used to pray for some better days. 10 years later, I'm in LA whipping that Bottega. I'm paid up with entertainers, ain't need no chaser. And bad bitches by the cases, they entertain us. I know my